G7 2026, What Supply Chain Leaders Should Watch Next. The 2026 G7 discussions reinforced a trend that has been building for several years. Supply chains are no longer viewed solely through the lens of efficiency and cost optimization. They have become a strategic capability directly linked to economic resilience, industrial competitiveness, and national security. For businesses, this signals a continued shift in the operating environment. Supply chain decisions, once largely confined to procurement and logistics functions, are increasingly influenced by geopolitical developments, trade policies, and resource availability. A central theme emerging from the G7 agenda is the resilience of critical supply chains, particularly those linked to strategic materials essential for advanced manufacturing, energy transition, semiconductors, and digital technologies. Governments are accelerating efforts to diversify sourcing, strengthen domestic and allied production capacities, and reduce concentration risks associated with single-country dependencies. For companies, the implications extend beyond raw materials. The direction of travel is clear. Organizations should expect greater scrutiny of supplier ecosystems, increased regulatory expectations regarding traceability, and stronger incentives to build geographically diversified supply networks. 3 priorities are becoming increasingly important for supply chain leaders. 1. Move from cost optimization to resilience optimization. Traditional supply chain models designed primarily for efficiency may no longer provide sufficient protection against geopolitical disruptions, export restrictions, or sudden market volatility. Resilience should be embedded into network design, inventory strategies, and supplier selection processes. 2. Increase visibility across multi-tier supply chains. Many organizations still lack transparency beyond Tier 1 suppliers. As governments and customers demand greater traceability, companies that can map dependencies across critical inputs and components will be better positioned to manage risk and maintain continuity. 3. Develop a diversified sourcing strategy. Supplier diversification is evolving from a procurement initiative into a strategic imperative. This may include nearshoring, friendshoring, dual sourcing, or investments in alternative materials and circular economy models. The evolving G7 agenda also suggests that collaboration between the public and private sectors will become increasingly important. Access to strategic materials, participation in industrial ecosystems, and alignment with emerging regulatory frameworks may become sources of competitive advantage. Ultimately, supply chains are entering a new phase, one in which resilience, adaptability, and transparency are valued alongside cost and speed. Organizations that proactively redesign their supply networks today will likely be better prepared for the geopolitical and economic realities of tomorrow.